since it.
Yeah. They still did some pretty interesting stuff with him, so I mean, it wasn't a wasted journey.
The face warping, I think, is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's unsettling because it doesn't look right. It looks like there's something wrong with him, but I mean, he doesn't look that much different from his usual appearance. It just seems like there's something very wrong going on with him.
Right, because I don't know. Like, I'm a fangirl, so I find him attractive, but like when his face just like stretches to like whatever, it's very unsettling, even to someone who admires his face. Do you have any voice or stage acting plans for the future?
Not really. I mean, the only stage acting I'm going to be doing is, hopefully, if I get the part, I'm going to be in an adaptation of The Shell Seekers, which is a novel about a woman who finds out that her husband's paintings are worth a lot of money, and there's this one painting called The Shell Seekers, which she's rather fond of, and her children want her to sell it because it would get a lot of money, but she doesn't because of the memories that she associates it with, and hopefully I'll get a part in that, but that won't be for another month or so. The voice acting, I haven't really got any plans aside from my show and obviously ProjectYGO, but I don't know. I mean, I just find it more difficult to find the time to do stuff like that these days. And I mean,
what were you doing before you did the Abridged series? Like, were you just? I mean, you have an acting background, right?
I was acting. I've only been acting for about a year or two, so I was doing the Abridged series before I was acting. Yeah.
Oh well. But like, doing the voices just naturally come out of that thing that you said you did, being a class clown and everything, or?
Yeah, it was basically because I used to do impressions of my teachers and stuff back in school, and it made people laugh. I got a kick out of doing stuff like that, and I used to do dubs of live action shows with my friends in school. Like we did regularly, we did a Babylon 5 dub, which I've still got the tapes lying around somewhere, but they weren't very good quality, but they amused me. That was a lot of fun. It was just the sort of thing that sort of sprouted from a lot of childhood and teenage experiences, and I just had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! DVDs lying around, and I decided one day, because of the whole YouTube thing that it's just recently started, I thought I'll start doing some videos of my own and see what people think. And it was just I'd never really done anything of note on the internet before, and it was a very strange experience to suddenly get a lot of attention all at once based on this one thing that I honestly didn't think would entertain more than 10 or 12 people. As for what I was doing before, I remember I had a lot of failed webcomics that I tried, mostly because I can't draw, but I had like 5 or 6 different webcomics at once, and one of them had over 1,000 strips, and I had like 0 interest in any of them. From other people, so it was kind of a depressing. I mean, it was mostly to entertain myself and a couple of friends, but it was fun. But nothing ever really came out of it. Otherwise, I was just chatting and posting on forums and stuff like that. It was nothing really of note. I used to watch a lot of. As sad as it is to admit, I used to watch a lot of wrestling, and sometimes I would roleplay in an online wrestling community. And I had a whole character.
There's no shame in that. They're entertaining at the very least. Any scene you're looking forward to for ProjectYGO when we get to a certain episode?
Which episodes are we doing?
What?
Which because we're only doing a certain number of episodes, right?
We're doing specific episodes.
Well, yeah, but we're doing like
we're doing
the
key. There's key scenes that we're going to cover in every season.
So, are I talking about like specifically me, or
like specifically any specific scene anywhere? It doesn't have to include you. It's like your favorite scene in the series or whatever in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh gosh.
When we eventually get to that, years down the line.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd be interested to see like most of the climax of Battle City, because even I'm struggling with how to tackle that. But that was when I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Was about the end of Battle City when they're all on the blimp, and so it would be kind of cool to see that treated with treated as a serious show as it originally was. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just so many scenes in Yu-Gi-Oh resemble other scenes. I guess like stuff where like toward the end of season 3 where Joey's been almost killed and everybody's like, oh my god, that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah, Jess and I couldn't recall what the poor kid's version was like. We were like, what was it? Oh, he's unconscious or something? What was the 4Kids version of that scene? We couldn't remember what happened.
His mind got sent to the Shadow Realm. That's what they use for everything. Eric's dad got sent to the Shadow Realm. Hers in the Shadow Realm.
Really? They said Shadow Realm for that? I don't know.
Yeah, we can't remember. Yeah. I assume it's like Mokuba runs up and says, oh, he's unconscious or something. Get medical attention. I don't know. But yeah, in the original, he stops breathing. Which is, which is pretty, tense. That was a great duel. I never chose a favorite duel, but I think that's gotta be mine. Yami Malik versus Jonochi.
Check his pulse, Yugi!
Indeed. So I guess.
Sorry, I'm looking for.
So basically the quarterfinals and the finals, the duels, those big ending scenes.
Yeah, I suppose.
All right. So Jess,
just because it's really difficult to do it for me.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I've been following you for a while, not like obsessively.
Whoa! What?
Not okay. Like.
Go on.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've been following you in a non-stalker-like fashion, and I know you use like Malik's Past a lot in like little videos. Like your hiatus video had it, and like I was wondering if like you thought the 4Kids version of that particular moment in time was stabbed in the face.
I really don't know that much about the original version, to be honest. I mean, that was pretty much where I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh! In the first place, so I really had no idea about Marek or who gets stabbed.
I lost track of what Jess was saying, too. I'm sorry.
Well, there's a knife in the original.